I am live. Hey guys, I'm Wolfie, and today we are going to do a mock draft. I know you're probably seeing mock drafts here, mock drafts there, just mock drafts all over the place. Mock drafts are fun. It's that time of the year, and we're getting close to it. Once it's all said and done, here in about less than 2 weeks, it's all going to be over. Mock draft season is done. But this will be my official 6.0 mock draft. One more after this. I like to do 7. I think 7 is a good number, one of my favorite numbers, and I think that just kind of works for like mock draft editions. A lot has changed from the first one to now, and I really feel like we're kind of getting closer and closer to that final product, that final mock draft. Where we're like, okay, that's the mock draft, man, that I absolutely love. And I think we're getting closer and closer and closer to it. And then, of course, we'll check out the most recent we'll check out the most recent news of the 49ers, draft visits, etc. If there's any fun for NFL news out there, we'll jump into that later on as well. And, of course, chit-chat like we always do, because at the end of the day, man, it's just about having a conversation. That's just what we do here. And, of course, per usual, we are sponsored by water. It's good for you. It's the reason I'm here. It's the reason you're here. It's good for your skin. It's good for your organs. It's good for your bowels. It's just good for you. H2O. It's the way to go. All right. Val in the house. Like this live. Go 49ers. Go 49ers. Go 49ers. Kyle Williams, first round. Let's go. No, I'm sorry. I got on board with it. No, that's not where we take him. Hey, we're showing some love. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see up in her. Be sure to like that live, guys. If you haven't hit that like already, it's good to see you guys. It's been a few days. It's been a few days, huh? It's been a few days. Right. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let's see if there's any new prospects that we have evaluated. 30 visit. Let me check it up right now. Live look. So let's go ahead and do this is a 49ers pre-draft tracker visits. Keeps track of everything that we've done so far. And here is a list of those players. Let me go ahead and bring it up so you guys can see it. Okay. I'm not being stingy with that information. You know what I'm talking about? I won't be stingy with that information. Pa! Okay. All right. Here are the 30 visits so far. Right now, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We're at 12 so far. They have 18 visits left to go. There's probably more coming their way, but as of right now, this is the official list. And the new one on here, honestly, is Justin Jacobs from Oregon, a linebacker. I don't even know who that is. I think he's the second linebacker in Oregon next to Bossa. I think that's the guy, right? I could be wrong. We interviewed him. That's the dude. The one that I'm really interested in that I think we'll take in the 4th round if he's there. I've come around a little bit. I know a lot. I know. I even made a joke about it where, like, if someone even hints the idea we draft this guy, but I was like, fine. Everyone, the entire, Wolfpack was just trying to tell me over and over again, just chill, look at his tape, man. Give him a shot. Just give him a shot, whatever. And I have seen highlights of him. I did my research, double-checked my research, and I was just, can I convince myself to not like this guy? And I just couldn't do it. Kyle Williams from Washington State. We visited him for the 30 visit. Someone you get in the late 3rd, possibly even the 4th round, early 4th round. The value of someone like that who could potentially be a top 5 wide receiver in the end when it's all said and done, he could be a top 3 wide receiver. He's got high potential. He's really good. Like, it took a lot to convince myself to be like, to get over that freaking fracking fumble, dude. To get over that entire NFC Championship Giants thing. But as long as he doesn't wear number 10, I guess I can get on board with it. But Kyle Williams, man, he is the real deal. And I hope that speaks volumes from a guy like me who doesn't like the idea of it. And I'm taking my heart out. and putting it in the hands of my fellow wolf pack, my wolf den, and I'm putting it in your hands is what I'm doing. I'm trusting you guys. Being like, okay, you guys have convinced me to do this. Here you go. So I'm trusting you guys with this. And it's fragile. It's super fragile. I want you guys to know that. So take care of my heart. I'm giving it to you guys for Kyle Williams, Washington State. But yeah, he's got it all, man. He's got great ball carrier vision. He takes it to the house. He's a great one cup guy, really good route runner. And what I like about wide receivers is that, yeah, sometimes you'll find one where he catches it with his chest or whatever. For the most part, man, he's a snagger. And I like snagging wide receivers, one that just grab the ball. They use whatever they can to grab it with their hands and bring it down and bring it into their chest. And that's what Kyle Williams does. He catches the ball, not lets the ball come to him. And that's what one of the things I really look at for a wide receiver. And Kyle Williams is that guy. He's just, I don't know about his blocking ability, but I could definitely say that his ability to catch the ball, route running, his elusiveness, his ball carrier vision, he takes it to the house, his speed's good. I mean, genuinely, if you got this guy in the late third round, early fourth round, I think you possibly have a steal. And it took a lot to convince myself, but I could not find anything on this guy where I thought to myself, we can't draft him other than a stupid superstition and past mistakes with a former Kyle Williams. That was it. So that was really honestly the only reason why. But Papa J in the house. Best mod a bro can ask for, no doubt. Sorry, I can't join in today, but I'll be listening. I'm doing my grocery shopping at the moment. Get that food, man. Get that food. Make sure you get yourself a dessert, of course. Gotta get yourself a dessert. Stay away from the deli. Every time I go to the grocery store, man, and I go by the deli, I have to get fried chicken. I have to get whatever they have in there, the General Tso's chicken sometimes, chicken strips or whatever. I love deli food. Like I don't know if it's because I grew up in the ghetto and I've just always been obsessed with like deli food and stuff like that at the grocery store, but it's always been my thing. And it was showing some love. That's all I see. Ron Bear wore number 10 too, and he was a bum. Cursed number. Hopefully Mac Jones doesn't ever see the field. 110% 110%. That's what I'm saying. As long as he wears number 10 and he doesn't fulfill the prophecy. As long as Kyle Williams doesn't fulfill the prophecy and him wearing number 10, I think we're all good. I think we're solid. I think there's a lot of potential there. Next up, my least favorite, and you guys have seen my shorts, I'm sure. Pause. You guys have seen my my reactions every time this guy's name is brought up. Shamir Stewart. Shamir Stewart, dude, I swear to God, man. I swear to God. I'm going to have the ultimate freak out. Like, if we draft him at 11, I will lose my freaking fracking mind. I will literally go to the dark side. I will wish the worst on this team, man, for stabbing me in the back. That's what it feels like with Shamar Stewart. There's no freaking way that they watch film and they look at this guy and think to themselves, yeah, he's number 11. Yeah, he's definitely the 11th pick in this draft. There's no way, dude. There's no way they can be that gullible to someone who's a combine warrior. If we draft Shamar Stewart, oh my Lord, dude. I'm getting butterflies in my stomach because I'm so nervous. I'm actually genuinely nervous, and that's weird. I think it's weird. I'm so nervous because it's possible. And there's actually a reality out there. There's a timeline where we draft Shamar Stewart, and it's freaking me out. It's absolutely freaking me out. But there's other players out there at number 11 that we can get, like Walter Nolan, great. Mikael Williams, I'd rather have him, right? That we're checking out right now. The 49ers absolutely love Mike Green. That's the one they've checked out quite a bit. So it's not like for sure, but if it's a 30 visit, just don't do that to me, man. Just don't. Please, 49ers. I mean, you could do anything. Go wide receiver. And then come out with a press conference the next day and be like, well, it was between the wide receiver or Shamar Stewart. Then I'd be like, okay, I'm glad you picked the wide receiver. I'm not complaining anymore. I'm good. Because I will complain if they pick a wide receiver or something else other than D-line or offensive line, of course, I'll complain. But if they come out and say it was between him and Shamar Stewart, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. You picked wide receiver, I love it. Because it's my worst freaking nightmare, dude. It is my worst nightmare. I'd rather see a wide receiver, dude. I would rather see them draft. I'm trying to think of someone super early. I'd rather see Jahad Campbell, dude. I mean that. I'd much rather see Jahad Campbell because at least I think he'll be a good linebacker, right? Maybe not 11 overall pick, but I'd rather see that. So, yeah, that is my worst fear. I've come around on Kyle Williams. I've given him a shot. I'm giving my heart to you guys to trust there. Mikael Williams, I like Mikael Williams. The more I look at him, he's got the size. He could do a wide 9. He can play inside and outside kind of type D end. You know, I like Mikael Williams out of Georgia. Actually, a lot more than Jalen Walker, believe it or not. Talik Williams is a second-round pick, kind of type stats D tackle like that. Amar Norman Lott, he's a pass rushing D tackle. Take him in the third round. Not the worst, Walter Nolan, if you took him in the first round, I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't love it, but I'd like it. Justin Jacobs, definitely a late round pick thing. So is Jake Jackson Hawes. Fanning Jr., take him in the late third round, 100th pick if he's there. Jalen Conyers, I would love him in the 5th or 6th round. I think that'd be a steal project right there. Kobe Bryant, I'd be open-minded. A lot of people love Kobe Bryant, but I just think Kobe Bryant is okay. I think he's more of a safety, if you ask me. But other people who watch more film than I have, who, broken down a lot more, say Kobe Bryant is the man, right? So if we drafted Kobe Bryant, I would not hate it. I wouldn't be against it. I wouldn't be like, how dare you pick Kobe Bryant over Melo Dotson, because I like Melo Dotson more. But if you got Kobe Bryant, I'd be open-minded to it. I'd be like, okay, well, let's see if everything that people brag about Kobe Bryant comes into fruition, and it's not just some name relative thing with Kobe Bryant because of Kobe Bryant from basketball. So that's the list of all the 30 visit guys, and I can't wait to see who the next 16 was. It 8? Well, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I thought Mike Williams was on this list too, so I think they're missing him. But so either 17 or 16 prospects left, and I can't wait to see who else we bring in. I really can't. I really honestly can't. The 49ers cannot afford, by the way, the 49ers cannot afford to not use all 30 visit. They can't. They need to nail this draft, right? They cannot afford to not use all 30. They have to use up all 30. I trust they will. So the deli is better than fast food, tasted good, so much more affordable. Exactly, man. It's just there's a nostalgia kick to it as well. I absolutely love the deli at the grocery store. Sometimes some grocery stores deli is atrocious and they got nothing good going on there at all. Some of them can't make fried chicken. Some can't make chicken strips. You just got to know where to go. Like the Albertsons I go to, I love their fried chicken, but I don't like their chicken strips. Stater Bros, I like their Stater Bros chicken strips, and I like their fried chicken. I have my spots, man. I have my spots. My entire I'm the Albertsons deli knows my name, man. I go there all the time. They're very familiar with me, man. So is the Stater Bros one, like all around town. Whenever I can, if I'm at a grocery store somewhere else, I usually stop by the deli and I grab something, anything, just something. That's exactly where I'm going, to the deli. Hey, see, I know. Hey, we're on the same path. We're on the same vibe, Papa. Jake in the house. You finally pronounced his name right, Shamir Stewart. No doubt, man, Shamir Stewart. I just joined right in the middle of the Shamir Stewart rant. Dude, I want you to know the closer we get to the draft, more of those rants are going to be coming in and pause. I have a genuine fear that we're going to draft him. And I need to know, like, if we draft a guy, I already said this earlier, but I'll just reiterate this. If we draft a guy that I don't think we need at 11, or it's not only we need, but it's kind of a bit of a reach or whatever. Like, for example, a wide receiver or a corner, a linebacker like John Campbell, maybe even a safety. I want to know, if you told me that it was between that or Shamar Stewart, I'd shut the fuck up. I would shut up. I can't curse. I would shut up. I would stop talking and be like, okay, well, that's better than that guy. The only thing that it would be absolutely hilarious, though, what would be absolutely hilarious is if Shamar Stewart turns out to be like the greatest D-end. Like, he turns out to be like a Hall of Fame D-end. That would be the funniest thing. But I'm super confident that's not the case. Like, I am beyond confident That's not going to happen. But I do think that there is a chance. For any prospect, there's always a chance they actually become great and are a great player or whatever. But like, it would be absolutely comical if he turns out to be like the best D end or defensive player in this draft. That would be absolutely hilarious. And we're showing some love. That's what I like to see. Shamar Stewart in with the Patriots. So hopefully the Niners are considering him as a second rounder, and he gets taken by them. I do think like Patriots, like for example, would be really cool if the Patriots like Shamar Stewart more than Will Campbell, Mason Graham, Genty, all those guys, and take Shamar Stewart at 4. Just get that guy out of the way, man. Someone needs to just take that dude out of the way, man. Someone needs to take that guy before number 11 comes around, just so I can breathe. Just so I can breathe. And I want you guys to know I am going to go live for the draft. I will be live for the entire first round, second round, and day 3. I'll be live for the entire thing. And I want you to know when the 11th pick comes up, like right when the 10th pick is picked on the TV screen, I'm going to hide the chat because I'm confident there's going to be people, because you could just go on Google, Twitter, or whatever, and you can find out the pick before the pick comes up. I want to live react to it, the actual reaction. So I'm not ignoring you when that pick comes around. I'm just hiding the chat. I don't want it spoiled. I want to react to it. So you guys get to see it, this draft pick, before it happens and see how I react. So, but I will be live for the draft, 110%. There's also a time where John Lincoln doesn't go to the theater, Wolfie. You just have to trust John Lynch. That's actually funny. I don't know why that's funny. That's actually an interesting timeline there. Interesting situation. That's true. That's true. You're not wrong. Jake's young, man, but he's spitting some knowledge right there. Spitting some knowledge. Kobe Bryant's a safety for the Seahawks. He is. He actually is. 2 Kobe Bryants in the league. And fuse as one. And they become a linebacker / safety. Shamar Stewart met with the Pats, Bears, Cardinals, I think, and Steelers. I know that Shamar is getting a lot of hype somewhere in the mid rounds. Like, I know the Cardinals have looked at him. The Falcons have. And like you said, the Pats have, Bears have. I would laugh my ass off. I would love it if the Cardinals drafted Shamar Stewart. And it's very, very possible because I've heard they're really interested in him. Based on research I've done for the 32 mock draft thing I've done, they like Shamar Stewart a lot. So hope that happens, man. I hope that happens. I hope that happens so much. So many Kobe, and Kobe Bryants. Hey, Kobe Bryant was a very, very good player in the early 2000s, man, where he kind of earned that rep where everyone wanted, your last name's Bryant, your name's going to be Kobe. Jay, he's got to be trolling you at this point. It's Shamir. I'm telling you, Shamir. It's Shamir Stewart. The Bears should definitely take him at 10. Dwan, perfect fit. Perfect fit. Perfect fit. Shamar Stewart is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Why can't you curse demonetization? I don't want to get in trouble and stuff like that and things of that nature. Because of you guys, I'm monetized, and I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. I'm a YouTube partner, and it's because of you guys. Thank you. I don't want to ruin it. So I have to – the F word, even though I could say that word super powerfully, even though like the cursing is strong with me, okay? When I say a curse word, it is powerful, okay? Sometimes, though, my powers aren't allowed in certain holy places, like YouTube. So YouTube is worried about cursing. Yeah, I could say like shit, ass, and things like that. I just can't say the F word. I think I could say it after a certain period of time, but I don't know for sure, and I don't want to ruin that. I don't want to jinx myself, not jinx myself, but take a chance on that. That's a better way for me. Terror Dome in the house. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Terror Dome show on Thursday. Me and Terror Dome this Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific time, noontime Eastern. Be there. It's gonna be a baller time. We're gonna do our first ever or last mock draft together. It's going to be a blast, man. It's going to be dope. It's going to be the dopest dope you've ever smoked. Okay? I'm telling you. Absolutely telling you. See, Strawberry knows what's up. Strawberry knows what's up. Strawberry, I prefer that if we skip Shamar and the Cardinals draft him, but anything, avoid him. 110%, man. Like, he's literally the worst. I sat here and thought to myself, what would be the worst pick for the 49ers at that point? And I was trying to think, like, realistically, not like obviously picking, you know, I'm trying to think of something stupid. Alfred Collins at 11 or something like that. You know what I mean? I was thinking, like, realistically, a player that they would draft, the worst possible pick is Shamar Stewart. Like, it's the worst possible pick. The second one in my eyes would be Calvin Banks Jr., but I'm a lot more open-minded at that. Like, the clip, like, there's a huge gap between, like, the players I don't want at 11 that I'll be like, okay, fine, we'll see what happens. Hey, it might be a bigger need than we need. We might be able to address it later on in the draft. You know, things like that. There's literally only one player that I absolutely do not want, and I would lose my mind on. Everyone else, I would be very kind of open-minded, accept, or be like, okay, as long as they address this need further along in the draft. So if they draft a corner, I'd be like, okay, that's something they shouldn't have done, but there's a ton of D tackles, ton of DNs here they can get later on, so I'll be open-minded to that. There's literally only one player I would snap on. Absolutely snap. CG in the house. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. CG does interviews, guys, with prospects, man. Check it out. Check it out. I mean, he does he does interviews with prospects that are in this draft, man, for real. All right, check it out. Check it out. Oh, without a doubt, man. Without a doubt. Terror Dome is in the house. Hey, there's a timeline for everything. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's what scientists say. Hey, we're showing some love. That's what I like to see. Wolfie pronounced his name right again. Shamir Stewart. Thank you. Thank you for making sure I say his name wrong. Thank you for making sure I say that name wrong. Be sure to like the live, guys. If you haven't hit that like already, I really appreciate it. Helps out the live, helps out the content, and helps out your boy. All right. I did a mock draft and had the Cardinals taking Shamar out of spite, but turns out it actually makes sense. Like, you angrily clicked, like, you take Shamar Stewart. You take it. And you're like, oh, that actually makes sense. It's Shamir. You're pronouncing it's Shamir. I know. I agree. You keep calling him Shamir. I know. You're pronouncing his name right. I know. Shamir. I am pronouncing his name right. 110%. Also, Leva Brown was crazy. Like, I'm just saying, dude. The pun was there. The pun in that short was just absolutely there. I could have. If there's a pun, man, I usually never skip a pun if there's an opportunity to do a pun. Best duo, Terradome Wolfie? No doubt, man. The chemistry is there, man. We're like Power Rangers, okay? We're like, we're Montana and Jerry Rice, man. We're Gretzky and not Gretzky, but we're what's his name? I know it's like in my head right now. Crosby and I can't. Man, I'm trying to do a hockey reference here, and I can't think of his name. We're Patrick Kane and it's been a while since I've done hockey, man. What's his name, man? Patrick Kane and Jonathan. Oh, it's Patrick Kane and Jonathan. He played for the Blackhawks, forward and right winger. Dude, okay. I have to check this out. I know I'm going on side quests. I'm sorry. I'm going on side quests. Blackhawks. I have to remember what this is. Patrick Kane, Blackhawks. It's Jonathan something. Jonathan Toews. There we go. Jonathan Toews. There we go. Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane. That's what we are. Pa. Ta. Shedeur Sanders or any QB would be worse. Yeah, well, I meant realistically, though. I meant like realistically a pick. But you're not wrong. Like, if we picked a quarterback, I would be very, very upset. You're not wrong. I would absolutely snap. But I meant like realistically. But yes, you are not wrong. Jackson Dart, Shedeur Sanders, or God forbid, Milrow. I like that. The dopest dope you ever smoked. Don't choke to take a toke. He's got that. The dopest dope you've ever smoked. Don't choke, take a toke. Gonna spend that money till I'm broke. I'll be your best bloke. I just lost like 4 followers. The Splash Bros. That's a good one. That's a good one. We're like the Beach Boys. Yeah, nice, nice. We're the Beatles. I'm stumped on hockey. I love some hockey, man. I'm all about that hockey. Mario Lemieux. I don't think they ever played together, Crosby and Lemieux. But that is a hockey legend. I'm trying to think of like duos, hockey legend duos. We're what's his name? Man, it's been a while since I've watched hockey, dude. It's been a few years. Um, Lord, what's his name? God, I'm depressed. I'm actually depressed. I should know these names, these hockey players that are actually duos. I should know this. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed in myself. Like Thelma and Louise, yeah, man, like Thelma and Louise. And every time we go off, every time me and Terra Dome go live, man, it's like me and Thelma and Louise where we're about to go off that cliff. Let's do this, you know. Willis and Bowman, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a solid one. I like it. I like it. I dig it. I dig it. What do y'all think of the Ohio breaking the goal record? And what? In what? I actually don't know. That's football, man. You got me stumped. That's hockey. You got me stumped. I don't know. I absolutely don't know. Oh, Ovechkin. Oh, what do I think of that? I think that's solid, man. Ovechkin is a legend, man. He's been around for 21, 22 years, I believe, something like that. Plays for Washington Capitals. You know, I think his legacy probably would have been tarnished if he never won a cup, but he ended up winning a cup, which is solid. I like the fact that he broke the record. I mean, it's awesome. It took a lot longer than Gretzky did. He has significantly less assists than Gretzky did. And also, Ovechkin did it in a softer league compared to Gretzky, where you get laid the F out, dude. All right. So I'm a little more. I'm a little more like it was a lot harder for Gretzky to do it than it was Ovechkin. But I mean, it's definitely an achievement without a doubt. It's kind of like if a player, beats like a rushing record with that extra game compared to like another running back, Eric Dickerson, for example, beats the rushing record in 17 games compared to his 14. It's kind of the same thing. It's kind of like there's an asterisk next to it. So I kind of put an asterisk next to it. So, basketball, Kareem and Magic, Shaq and Kobe, Jordan and Pippen, Steph and Clay. That's a good one. That's a good one. The fights are the best thing about hockey, dude. Hey, there's nothing. I absolutely love live hockey games. It's absolute blast. I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, man. Dude, it is like I've been to one football game. I've been to multiple hockey games, and I actually almost like hockey games way more than football live. Like it absolutely does not get better than that. Like it's so the atmosphere, the passion, the energy, man, of it, a live hockey game is insane. I love a live hockey game. Steph and Clay, of course, exactly. Oh, and I have decided that I'm probably going to go live for the Lakers versus Golden State Warriors game, just because I'm kind of a Warriors fan by proxy, and I do want them to win another NBA Finals. That'd be great. I don't know what they call the trophy there, but I want them to win another championship. That'd be dope. And not to mention the Lakers and Warriors thing. Even I know Lakers and Warriors is a rivalry with Steph and LeBron. So I'll probably end up going live for that series in particular, just because it's a hot topic and it's like the biggest thing, and like the Lakers versus Warriors is a matchup that's like a must-see thing. So if that ends up happening, I know we won't know for sure till tomorrow. I think the Warriors have to beat the Clippers, and if the Warriors beat the Clippers, then it's a lock-in Lakers versus Warriors. And if that happens, I will be going live for that because I have stake in it. It's a lot more intense. Terradome is a Lakers fan, so there's kind of like that rivalry that kind of like makes me immersed into it. So I'll probably go live for that if that matchup ends up happening. Um, yeah, I hate watching on TV. Hard to follow the puck. Live games are lit. They're absolutely amazing. I mean like I even like the regular games too. Like when the LA Kings won when the LA Kings won their first Stanley Cup, I lost my mind. Then when they won their second one, I lost my mind even more, dude. We were down. Uh, we had nothing but game sevens all throughout the series, except for the Stanley Cup part. We won that one, I think, in 5 or 6 games. That was one of the best. That was one of the best World Cups to be part of, man. Not World Cups, but Stanley Cups to be part of. That one where like every game was game seven, game seven, game seven, and then there's the Stanley Cup, and we won it like 5 or 6 with Alex Martinez game winning goal. That was dope, dude. I think it was from Kopitar to Martinez, and he shot that, and then Martinez is like this, hopping on his ice skates. All right, enough talking about hockey. I know not a lot of people like hockey, like talking about hockey and stuff like that, man. But without a doubt, dude, I'll never forget. That was a great memory of mine. Great memory. Um, I'm like the most casual Warriors fans on the planet. Don't even ask me any trivia or nothing like that. I'll just embarrass myself. Same here, dude. I know absolutely. I know the bare minimum. I know the bare. I know they won championships, right? I know they had that 3-1 loss to the Cavaliers. That was terrible. I know that Clay has the most threes in a game in NBA history. Like I know a few things, but if you ask me where Steph was drafted, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Um, things of that nature. I'm definitely a casual myself. The only thing I know is the things I sometimes I see on TikTok or social media. I'll catch it every now and again. They used to have this superimposed yellow streak to follow the puck on TV, but they scrapped it. They should bring it back. Hockey. Yeah, I mean, after a while, at first, man, it takes you a minute to keep track with the hockey puck. But once you watch enough games, you figure it out. It's really just an experience thing. Once you watch, you know exactly where that puck is. You know who has the puck, where it goes. Sometimes you lose it, but like it's an experience thing. After a while, you start to understand where the puck is. For sure. Be sure to hit that like button, guys. If you haven't hit that like button already, helps me out, helps support the channel. I cannot do it without you. Cannot do it. Cannot do it. Cannot do it. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the NFL mock draft. Great conversations there. Again, I will be going live potentially for the Lakers versus Warriors games and the NBA and NFL draft for sure. For shizzle, I can zizzle. For shizzle. I love the way he spins shit around. Hey. I had that locked and loaded, man. I was prepared. I'm defending Gretzky, man. All right. That is the man. All right. That is the man. Against the fan, it does get the, it does. It honestly does. It honestly does. It truly does. Great matchups, things that it allows you to get immersed. If you give someone value into something, it allows you to really embrace. It's kind of how like I got into football was because of a bet. It forced me to immerse. It forced me to care, and when that happens, you start to develop a relationship with that team, and that's what happened. It all started with a bet for me. Kind of like Taylor Swift, Dave Kelsey. Yeah, exactly. Got a lot of fans. There's a lot more Swifties fans playing football. Well, I like football these days for sure. For sure. Let's go ahead and bring up the mock draft. The mock draft. This is the 49ers mock draft here. Bah! All right. San Francisco. Nobody does this, by the way. This is an ad right here. Okay, this is a little off subject, but who puts on headphones and they're just like, yeah. Call me lame, but I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually do that. Like, maybe people actually do that and they actually dance, they get to it and stuff, but put on their headphones. But I mean, I sit there, I lock in, I jam to it like this. I'd be like, this is dope. This is really cool and stuff. But I've never actually like maybe at a club because I believe it or not, I've been to a club. Okay, dancing there, stuff like that, or a bar even. I've done stuff like that, but I've never like sat alone and had headphones on, and it was just like my movie moment. Like in movies, people do that. Anyway, I'm going on a whole other tangent, but sometimes, man, when I see an ad, I'm thinking to myself, that doesn't happen. All right, calm down. That does not happen, dude. Okay, calm down. All right, the mock draft. Here we go. This is it. 6.0. Can't make mistakes. No mistakes here. Because this is the mock draft that John Lynch is going to see, and he's going to make sure he gets every single one of these players. Okay? All right. Cam Ward's gone. Will Johnson went early, dude. All right. Okay. If players. Oh, okay. I like that offer from. All right. So it is possible for Will Campbell to fall to the 49ers. That's definitely possible. It's possible for Shedeur Sanders as well, and Ashton Genty. So, okay, I don't really care who goes in the first round, but Travis Hunter's not falling to Chicago at 10. That's not happening. Ha! They got Shamir Stewart, losers. Mike Green, Carolina's possible. Warren's possible. I don't see Barron going there. That's definitely, I'm super confident that's the Genty pick. But the Will Johnson to the Giants pick here is probably the most like, no, no, that's not happening. Okay. All right. So, this is the 11th pick. All right. This is the 11th pick. Yeah, that's right, Terry Dome. Point and laugh. Ha ha ha, Saints. Ha ha ha. All right. Mike Green is gone. He's gone. Best available is Will Campbell, Ashton Genty, Tatori McMillan, Jalen Walker. Mikael Williams wouldn't be bad. Matthew Golden, I like him a lot. I might take Will Campbell here. Just because he can play guard if you need him to, and we do need a guard, right? And he could be your future left tackle if Trent Williams retires, or he could be your right tackle if McKivitz doesn't work out. So you kind of get a guard and you get a tackle with Will Campbell. I'm definitely going to take. I should theoretically trade back here. I should trade back. What is the. I like this trade scenario with Detroit. Give us a first, second, fourth. I'll give you 113. Not enough. That's not okay. That gives all three. I don't know if they would do that though, just to trade up like that. That is not something they would do. We're just gonna take best player available, and we are gonna go Will Campbell. I don't think I've ever, believe it or not, I don't think I've ever drafted Will Campbell. Every time he's been there, it's always been a defensive player like Nolan, Grant, even something like that. But I don't think I've ever drafted Will Campbell at 6. I never drafted Will Campbell at 11, ever. And it happens today. We're taking Will Campbell. We're taking Will Campbell. Will Campbell to the 49ers, baby. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I mean, he could play guard. He could play tackle in the future, He's got huge upside. I'm not the biggest Will Campbell guy, but damn! That's value. Ooh. He does scream. He actually does scream like Cardinal. Like some players, like Jahad Campbell, screams Cowboy. Um, what did the Cardinals pick? Where did Shamar Stewart go? Oh, yeah, Shamar Stewart went to the Rams picked Amos. I could see that. Um, they picked Walter Nolan, guys. They picked Walter Nolan. And believe it or not, if Shamar Stewart's not there, I could see them picking Walter Nolan. I think that's like the worst case scenario. Damn, talk about run and pass rushers. After we took, they got Shedeur Sanders. Dallas got Shedeur. They got Shedeur. Yeah, they were offering a lot. If it's like an impossible trade, like that wouldn't happen. I'm not going to accept it. I want it to be relatively realistic. You know what I mean? Amonawari, going to that makes sense there. Indy, I think if Genty did fall to Indy, I think they would take him over Loveland. Walter Nolan's crazy, but the run of edges right here is crazy. Walker, Pierce, Easy. D. Jackson went to Minnesota. I can see that. Mikael Williams falling to 25 for Houston. Him across from Anderson would be insane. That actually would be must-see TV. Amos, I can see a corner going to the Rams. Nick Scorton, they desperately need an edge. They desperately need a guard. I like that pick for them. Washington needs to go offensive line or edge, even if you have to reach for one. Buffalo is not. I don't think it's a wide receiver. They desperately need a corner. Philly gets Grant. I like that. Maureen Hampton went to Chicago. That's ideal for him for sure. That's an ideal situation for them. Jackson Dart went to Chicago. That's not happening, dude. That's not happening, bro. They're not taking Jackson Dart, but whatever. All right, so here we are. What was the offers? The Bengals wanted to offer the 49th pick with a 5th rounder. How about, since you want to trade that pick 119 instead to move back? What's that value? Not enough. We're offering too much. We are offering too much. I think it glitched. Hold on. Is this glitching right now? Is this glitching right now? I think it's glitching, guys. I think it's glitching because it's saying that's definitely not enough. Like can I even trade? Can I even trade here? Yeah, I don't think I could trade. I think it glitched. Okay, so with the glitches, I guess this is going to be a no mock. This is going to be a no trade back mock draft here. Tyler Booker, dude, is here, dude. Oh my God. Tyler Booker at 43 would be a steal. Oh, we just had to draft Will Campbell, dude. We just had to do it. And there's no D tackles available. All the top 5 guys are gone. TJ Sanders is the best option. Edge. Lord, no. This is the worst case scenario, guys. This is the worst case scenario. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is bad. This is actually bad. This is bad. This is the worst case scenario. All right, we're taking TJ Sanders. He's the next best D tackle for sure. We're doing it. Don't have a choice. That bums me out, dude. All the D tackles and edges are gone. No steals fell to us. Oh, that really hurts. That absolutely hurts. That Jalen hurts. That Jalen hurts, guys. That hurts. Okay, let's see if we can save this draft. Okay, so we got the D lineman we need, starting one there. We got offensive tackle. We need safety, linebacker, corner, edge. We desperately need an edge here. Jack Sawyer, Josiah Stewart. I like Kyle Kennard. Jared Ivey, is he falling down these drafts? Oh, Jared Ivey's gone. Jack Sawyer or Kyle Kennard here. I like all three of these guys. Alfred Collins, Norman Lott. Makuba. We're going Makuba. We're going Makuba. And we got to hope. We got to hope. Nope. Pause. 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 No, pause. Oh, dear Lord. This entire thing's tweaking out, man. And he's still there. Thank God. Thank freaking fracking God, dude. Oh, my Lord. I was so concerned. Because outside of Kyle Kennard, everyone else that's left is a bunch of question marks, man. Everyone else is a bunch of question marks. There's only one edge left that I'm confident in. And that's Kyle Kennard. That's the pick. I don't care who else is left. There's no one else left to draft. Norman Lott, dude. Oh, my God. That would be a crazy steal. All right, so we got the edge, D-tackle, safety, and offensive tackle who can play guard as well. 113. Jared Wilson, dude. Miles Frazier's later on at 151. Linebacker, Danny Stutzman. I like some Danny Stutzman. Give me some Danny Stutzman. Doran Strong, Kobe Bryant. We're good on safety. Cameron Williams. I'm not the biggest Cameron Williams guy. Andrew Owens. I like Anthony Belton. Anthony Belton and Pierce, Holland Pierce. Who's best available? Cameron Williams, Jared Wilson. Kyle Williams is available right now. Giddens, Jesus. Lord. This is actually tough. I really don't know where to go from here. Okay. We're not drafting any more edges. Maybe Q Robinson. David Walker later. Aeneas Peebles later. Corner. We need a corner. Where's Noel Williams? Is he gone? All right. We need a corner. We need a corner at this point. Where is Buchanan? Ted Buchanan's 203. All right, we're going to take a corner here. I don't like it. I think there's a lot of better steals, though. Jared Wilson at this point would be an absolute steal, but I just don't think that's realistic, as the 49ers are not going to do it. They're not going to pull the trigger on Jared Wilson, so I'm not doing it for that sole reason. But I want you to know at 113, I'm absolutely taking Jared Wilson. Kyle Williams here would be a steal at 113. Anthony Belton. DJ Giddens. I need to focus. I need to focus. I need to focus. Wide receivers that are left. I just drafted Kyle Williams at 113. I did it. I pulled the trigger. I absolutely pulled the trigger on Kyle Williams at 113. I passed up on some tough players, guys. I passed up on some dope players. Okay, Billy Bowman's available. Tez Johnson. We don't need more wide receivers. Um, Linebacker here. Can't risk it anymore. I'm taking Teddy Buchanan. I can't risk missing out on a guy like that. Can't do it. We got Teddy Buchanan. We need a running back, D line, and edge left. Running backs that are available. There is no DJ Giddens left. Monange's later on. I'll probably take him with the 160 pick. So who am I taking here? Maybe David Walker. Jordan Phillips, Pegas, Geese, or Jordan Phillips. I'm kind of falling in love a little bit with Jordan Phillips. I kind of like Jordan Phillips as of late, and I like Pegues. And we do need a second offensive lineman. I'm going to go ahead and take Jordan Phillips out of Maryland. I just think that he can do both things. He can do pass rush and run stopping ability. Pegas is more of a run stopper than a pass rusher, And in the fourth round, he gets someone like Jordan Phillips. I think he does it. He does both things, and I wouldn't mind having that there. Yeah, I'm gonna take Jordan Phillips. I just took Jordan Phillips over Pegues, which is crazy. I like Pegues a lot. Pegues is like a draft crush of mine. Absolute crush of mine there. Edge, David Walker. I wish. Where did what's his name go? Where is Terradome's draft crush that I love a lot? Where's Terradome's draft crush? Where did he go? Take Jordan Phillips. Calvin Core went to Vegas. We took Teddy Buchanan. Where is he at? Where are you? Oh man, he went hell early. Anthony Belton's gone. Where's he at? Elijah Roberts went to the Bucks at 122. He went to the Bucks. He went to the Bucks at 122. He would have been my pick at 138 for sure. Because that guy's a fantastic player. All right, so Dylan Fairchild, 125. We got Caleb Rogers, Kobe Bryant. Didn't we take a corner? Oh, we did not take a corner here. Ooh, dude, we got 2 D tackles. I mean, theoretically, man, if we just drafted one edge, it's not the end of the world. You got Gross Matos and you got Samo, who all play edges there, and then you got a third edge in Kyle Kennard. D lineman, why? There's nothing there. You need 2 D tackles. You have to come out of this draft with 2, so that's fine. We need a corner, and I think at 160, someone like Kobe Bryant here would be a steal, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to pause the draft, make a trade, and we're going to trade up in the draft because that's what we got to do here. Cleveland, what you got for me, man? I'll give you everything. What? Why doesn't this thing let me trade? This is clearly a no trade. This is clearly a no trade mock draft. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Where did the Cleveland Browns go? Give me 179. Really? That's stingy, yo. That's stingy. They're just 6th-round picks, dog. Detroit, 196. I want to get in the 80s. Give me in the 80s, man. Nope, not enough. Okay. There you go. No? Really? Really? Las Vegas. They wouldn't do it. No. Yeah, that's right. That's right. There you go. Nope. Okay. Philly? Philly's got a lot of 5th-rounders. Holy crap. That's what they were offer us earlier, too. Hit. Nope. All right. Who has the 80? Who has that 86th pick? There you go. All right. All right. All right. We just traded up. We just traded up. See if we can get our steal. Oh my God, Holland Pierce is still available, y'all. Oh my God, my draft crush tackle, Holland Pierce, is still available. All right, what do we need? We got offensive tackle. We got 2 D tackles, edge. So we need an edge, experimental tackle, and a running back. We didn't draft a running back, did we? No. And Monge's there. So it's between Monange. Oh, we need a tight end too. That's right. Oh, and we need a tight end as well, man. Oh, Jalen Connors, Monange. Oh, my Lord. Holland Pierce, dude. Pegues. You can't have them all, man. You can't have them all. Frazier! Oh, this is so difficult. This is extremely difficult. What are you guys saying? Conyers is exceptional. Juan says, I think this mock draft's shown us that it's impossible for us to draft anyone but D-line first round. Yeah, I think that's a good argument. That's actually a good argument because I'm not satisfied with the D-line situation we did here. I like Miles Frazier. I like Pegues. There's no more edges left. You got Holland Pierce available. Conyers. There's too many good players here. There's too many good players here that if I'm the 49ers, man, I'm trading back into this draft somehow. We need more picks. I'm not satisfied. There's too many good players. There's too many good players. Be sure to hit that like button if you haven't hit that like button already. There's too many good players. In the back end, there's too many. What do I do with this 180th pick that I traded up for, man? Because all these guys would have been gone by the time the pick came around for sure. Like all those guys would have been gone. All right, so we got the offensive tackle. We got the offensive tackle. Okay. And guard. So we're good on the offensive line there. We have 2 D tackles and an edge. So we're satisfied there, technically speaking. We got the linebacker, we got the safety, we got the corner, so we're good there. All that's left is that running back and tight end. All that's left right now is that running back and tight end. So it's going to be between Monange and Conyers. Because Haas is gone, so we can't draft him. Oh my God. Guillermo says Miles Frazier. Yeah, that'd be solid, dude. That would be solid. I'm gonna take Conyers. We need that third tight end, man. We need that third tight end. Luke Farrell's the second one. That's great, but I don't believe in Tungus. I don't believe in Pline. I love Monange, dude, a lot. Probably my steal wide running back of the draft. It's between tight end and running backs. The only thing that's available that we haven't addressed yet that we need to address. Guillermo in the house. Uh, uh. There's a sweet spot. There is a sweet spot in this draft that's like right in the 5th and 6th round, man. There are so many to choose from that you're like, I gotta have that guy. I gotta have this project. I gotta have this player. There is a sweet spot. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this draft that we just had. All right, so we had Will Campbell. Honestly, he plays guard and tackle, which kind of made tackle just a little bit irrelevant here. TJ Sanders, starting D tackle in my eyes right there, the best available at the time. Andrew Mukuba, free safety, I think just instantly makes that defense better. Kyle Kennard with that edge is also a starting edge. It was the best starting edge available, I thought. So technically, in my eyes, the top 100, our defense is better, and we addressed our biggest needs. So, like, the biggest needs aspect of things, I felt like was addressed. Like, you got, like, except for corner, right? But linebacker, yeah, you could use another linebacker and stuff, but it's not a dire need because you do have Winters, you do have Buchain. I can't think of his name right now. You know, you do have some linebackers in the wings waiting. But D line, you got the edge, the safety. You know, I thought we did good at the 100 part. Maybe the mistake here was drafting Kyle Williams at 113. That may have been the mistake here, to be honest. Probably should have gone corner here. Anything but a wide receiver, I think, probably would have been better based on needs. I think Belton or Holland probably would have been a good spot here. D lineman Elijah Roberts probably would have been a better pick here. Tight end probably would have been a better pick here. I think the biggest mistake in this draft was drafting Kyle Williams at 113. Teddy Buchanan tends to go a little bit earlier in this mock. So I had to make sure I got our linebacker. Jordan Phillips, I like Jordan Phillips. I actually think he is a good D tackle. He does it all. He does run blocking and run and pass. But I think the biggest mistake was taking Kyle Williams at 113. That was the biggest mistake. I like Kyle Williams, like I said, but I just think that holes-wise, man, that would have been better. I think that was the mistake. Kyle, and then Will Campbell, honestly, I guess that is a tackle guard. You know, would probably be my secondary mistake. Definitely trade back or take a defensive player for sure. Probably would have been the better option. So, man, I think Kyle Williams was the mistake there, and then the secondary mistake was taking an offensive tackle with that 11th pick instead of just a tackle that could play guard, or obviously, so you get a guard, right? But defensive player, man, it was slim pickings at that point once it came in the second round. And then there's only one edge rusher that was left that was good enough, which was with the 100th pick. Everyone else, like even David Walker, everyone else is kind of more of an experiment. But I think that 113th pick was pivotal, and we should not have gone with Kyle Williams. And to also be fair, I couldn't trade back. Like there was like some trade back issues I was having. So there's that. Bummer. You know what? You know, guys, hold on. You know what? Get out of my face. Out of my face. Out of my face. Out of my face, dude. I don't know who that bum is. I don't know who that bum is or who that bum was. All right. Juan just loves Kyle Williams, but I'm being realistic, man. I just think that was a bad. I think it was a bad mistake there. Um, just wasn't the right pick. Let's go ahead and do another one. We're gonna do another one, another one, another one, another. Why does Travis Hunter keep falling here? Um, no, 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 and no. I would honestly. That's a lot, but we can't give up picks like that. We're going to trade back with the Detroit Lions. Give us your 120. And there you go. We'll give you some that pick there. It's too much. And a future second. Um, I just don't think they would give us that third round pick there. I'll make that trade. There we go. All right, we just traded back. We just traded back to 28 with the Lions. That's what we did. That's what we did. Talik Williams. James Pierce Jr. at 28. Honestly, that's a phenomenal deal. That's actually a great deal, honestly. And I just don't think James Pierce is that 11th guy, but if you got him at 28, James Pierce Jr. at 28, at 28, doing it. And then what we need? Talik Williams, edge there, offensive tackle, Connolly. Interior offensive Grays Bell, Donovan Jackson's available, Jonas Avea. Talik Williams. Please follow us, man. Come on. Let's go. All right, sweet. Thank God. All right, okay. Okay. What a gamble. And we're going to take Talik Williams here. Pause. Trade up to the. Someone has multiple picks. Seahawks does. Wait, where's my second round pick I traded for? Hey, yo, where's my second round pick I just traded from the Lions? You bitch. You bitch. Oh, not 260, my bad. There you go. What? Going from 100 all the way to 51 is 49 spots. Give you a future second. Accept. I actually like this deal here. All right, so I had to come back and fix this, guys. So far, we got Talik Williams, James Pierce Jr. 43. We got 51, 60, and 75 to work here with. Best available, Donovan Jackson. We do need offensive line, and I like him a lot. Trey Amos. Jaden Higgins is a solid wide receiver. My favorite wide receiver. Honestly, I have a huge draft crush on Jaden Higgins. He's probably my favorite wide receiver in this draft. Him and Luther Burden. I love those two guys a lot, man. Pause. Here at 51. They're offering 71, 93, and 31. I'm gonna accept that. So I traded up, and I'm trading back up, back again. So I traded up, traded back again. Interior offensive line, Jonas Avea is still there. And we're going to draft Jonas Avea at 60. Higgins, man, I think could potentially be the best wide receiver in this draft. He's got that upside. D-line. All right, there's that. Edge that's left. Kyle Kennard is still out there. I like me some Kyle Kennard, as you guys know. Linebacker, Demetrius Knight. Phenomenal. Kyle Kennard. Edge, tight end, Harold Fenton. Safety. I'm going to take there's plenty of wide receivers left. Trey Harris is out there, running back, offensive tackle. I got to take Jacob Parrish. So Jacob Parrish. We could get Demetrius Knight. Kyle Kennard. All right, I know what to do. I'm taking Demetrius Knight here. Taking Demetrius Knight. Okay. Edge, Kyle Kennard's there. Cornerback, Jacob Parrish. Both those guys are there. DJ, we don't need a running back right now. We need another edge for sure. Do we need another edge actually? Right now? We don't. We desperately need a corner though. Safety, that's right. We're taking Makuba. 75. Boom. All right. Boom. There we go. We got Makuba. I am locked in, guys. I am so locked in. I did not like that last draft where I'm just feeling I have to lock back in. So we got safety, linebacker, interior offensive line. Joseph Fea play left guard. He played left guard and he can play right tackle. D lineman, we got Talik Williams, edge. We need one more D tackle. Jordan Phillips is out there. Peebles, Pegas, Elijah Roberts. We can probably get him later, so we'll worry about that when that train comes. Cornerback Jacob Parrish is available at 93. And I'm going to go ahead and take Jacob Parrish here at 93. And we're going to fall back all the way to 113, guys. I had to give up a second-round pick next year just to move up in the draft, then trade back into the draft just to get a couple thirds. All right. So we got 113. Okay, we got Jacob Parrish. We need a tight end, running back, experimental offensive line. And I think that's it, right? Running back, tight end, and another D lineman. At 113, it's a drop off to 131. Oh, is he gone? Are you serious? Oh my God, Carolina, you bitch. Oh, you bitch. Oh my God, Carolina, you ruined everything. douchebag. Okay. Elijah Roberts, it seems like, just keeps evading me, man, because I was going to take him at 113. I thought that was going to be a certain thing there. Jared Ivey at 117 edge, not bad. Probably next best thing in my eyes. We're good safety. We got that. We're good linebacker right now. I'm going to take probably Jared Ivey because he can play inside and outside right now. Next best thing, Jordan. Maybe he's back there. Holland Pierce. Conyers. Gunnar Helm. Gunnar Helm. DJ Giddens. Gunnar Helm. DJ Giddens. I think Gunnar Helm is a great pick here. Phillips. Miles Frazier. Man, what do we need next? Tight end, running back. Tight end, running back. Wide receiver. Torrey Elton, solid. I think Jordan Phillips out of Maryland might be the pick here, guys. I think that might be the pick. Teddy Buchanan. Still back here. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Do I get that edge? I mean, Jared Ivey can't. He's got the size to play inside and outside. But I think we need more of a true D tackle. So I'll probably get him later. Monange later, but I just think DJ Giddens, man. DJ Giddens really fits. So is Gunnar Helm. I'm going to take this is actually difficult. This is very difficult. And I'm going to take this is damn near impossible. I'm going to take DJ Giddens. I did it. Instead, if it wasn't going to be Kyle Williams, it's going to be DJ Giddens. He's going to be a third running back. I did it. I pulled the trigger. All right, edge. Jared Ivey's still there. D tackle. Ty Robinson. Jordan Phillips still there. We're good on corner. We're good on safety. We're technically good on linebacker right now. Teddy Buchanan's still back there. Don't really need an interior offensive line. We do not need that. Offensive tackle, Holland Pierce is still available. I'm gonna take Jordan Phillips because Jordan Phillips is just an all-around D tackle. He's just an all-around D tackle. I don't like Ty Robinson. I'm not a Ty Robinson guy. I'm being honest with you. I'm being absolutely honest with you guys. I'm just not a Ty Robinson guy. I'm just not. If I was, that's exactly what I would have picked there for sure. And if freaking Elijah Roberts wasn't taken, man, I would have been upset. All right, so we got both D linemen, both their edges out of the way. Williams is a Ty Robinson. I know a lot of 49ers fans are a Ty Robinson guy, but I think people get lost in that combine stuff where he ran a fast combine and suddenly everyone liked. I think he's a combine warrior. But I could be wrong. I don't think he's bad or anything. I'm just not that in love with him. All right, 3 picks left. 3 picks left. We got the 2D line. We got the 2D tackles. We got an edge. Jared Ivey's still available. Holland Pierce, man. I'm taking Holland Pierce. Holland Pierce is just way too good of a prospect, man. He's just way too much upside. I love me some Holland Pierce. That's solid, actually. I'm gonna accept that. I'm gonna accept that deal. Miles Frazier, People's gone. Ivy's gone. Montague's gone. Damn, Montague's gone. All right. So we got the tackle stuff out of the way. We got tackle guard. That's gone. Tackle guard out of the way. We still need a tight end. Need that wide receiver. But we'll make sure we get our guy. Is he still there? Nope, he's gone. Ted Buchanan always disappears, man. He always disappears around that spot. Probably someone I should have drafted there. Jeffrey Bossa. Jake Major's not bad. Jared Ivey is gone. Q Robinson. Montague is gone, but Ollie Gordon's still available. We don't need another running back. Man, all the interior offensive linemen are gone. Only one I like that's left. There's no one there. Robinson maybe, and David Walker. I gotta make sure I get Conyers. I gotta make sure we get our tight end. I got Conyers. I'm going with Conyers there. Holy crap! Damn! I'm going to direct that. I'm going to direct those offers. And 206, 170, 177. Best available right now. Caldwell, Gordon, Walker. Kobe Bryant is still available right now. Are you serious? Is Jackson Hawes still available? Hawes is still available. Oh my God, I probably should take that deal. Kobe Bryant is still available right now. I already drafted a corner on Jacob Parrish, but that is a steal. That is an absolute steal muffin. That is a steal muffin, guys. Where's it? Tampa Bay? Oh, Tennessee. There you go. 188. Really? Could have sworn that was a good deal. Really? Nope. Is it Cleveland that has all those picks? Yeah, 192. No? That's crazy. Okay. Okay. Nope. Just to move that many spots? Are you serious right now? Arizona wouldn't do it. Atlanta? No. Baltimore? No, too soon. Carolina? No. Chicago? Nope. Who has that pick, man? Who has 194? Jacksonville. Okay. Where's that? HIJK. What the fuck? Am I tripping or... There it is. Okay. All right. Okay, so Nick Nash, we need a wide receiver, right? We haven't drafted a wide receiver. Nick Nash is dope. We're gonna draft Nick Nash. We just drafted Nick Nash, y'all. We just drafted Nick Nash. We just drafted Nick Nash. All right, this is the last pick in the draft. Here's our last pick in the draft. There's Baron Sorrell. Malachi Moore is not bad. Zion Alexander. D-line. There's no D lineman left that I like. Baron Sorrell's probably a good option. Stout's not bad. Linebacker, sadly, what's his name gone? Lunt's not a bad option at tackle. We've got 2 of those now already. And then we're going to take Jackson Haas. We drafted 2 tight ends. All right. I fixed the draft, guys. I fixed the draft. The only thing we missed out on was, I think in the end, the only thing we missed out on was Teddy Buchanan. Trading back from that 147 was kind of brutal. But I kind of stretched out. Hopefully we can make it there. But all right, this is the end product. I would absolutely break it, Juan. You're not wrong. I would break the shit out of it, dude. So I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades in this draft. And we got James Pierce Jr. edge, Talik Williams, Jonas Avea, Demetrius Knight, Andrew Makuba, Jacob Parrish. We got Giddens. Honestly, I could have got something else instead. Probably would have traded back if I could. But DJ Giddens at 113, who can do everything that Kyle Shanahan wants him to do. I thought that was, and his speed. I love Kyle Monange. Like, if you watch the Wolfie and Terradome show, you know that like he's practically the guy we get almost every single time at 147 or 160. But I just kind of thought, he does everything that you want. Kyle Shanahan does everything Kyle Shanahan. He's a shoe-in guy. And I think in the 4th round at 113, to be your 3rd running back behind Garendo and CMC, I think DJ Giddens would have been an absolute steal there. We got back-to-back Kansas State. Jacob Parrish is your slot corner, so we're good at corner now. We're officially good at running back. Safety solid. Linebacker is Demetrius Knight is a 3-down linebacker who can cover, but his specialty is all the Dre Greenlaw stuff. Jordan Phillips, I like him because he does everything. He's not just a pass rusher, he's a run stopper too, and he's a depth guy. Not necessarily a starter, but with Evan Anderson next to Talik Williams, I think that's a good combo there. Hall and Pierce, I probably should have gone another D in there, but like another D tackle of some kind. But Hall and Pierce, man, the 49ers need to come away with a swing tackle of some kind. They need a guy that they can turn into a potential tackle for sure in this draft. And there's 2 of them I believe in. Anthony Belton and Holland Pierce. Holland Pierce is a freaking fracking stud, dude. So I think getting Holland Pierce here was, I think it's just a great pick. We needed that 3rd tight end just in case if Kittle gets hurt, and a guy we could work on in the future that could possibly replace George Kittle. Jalen Colliers is that guy. Kobe Bryant, maybe not something I should have done. Maybe not someone I should have drafted. I should have gone with a different wide receiver at this point. Probably should have gone D tackle even. Probably would have been a better answer. Linebacker probably would have been better. So Kobe Bryant, but the steal there, if you can get Kobe Bryant at the back end of the 5th round, whatever, early 6th round, I almost feel like even if you drafted 2 cornerbacks, you have to draft them there. That value is just way too good. That is just way – because he could potentially be a day 1 starter. Kobe Bryant could be that guy based on what people say about him. And the worst comes to worst, you can move his ass to safety, right? So he is a football player. He will be a starter at something. Kobe Bryant would, and I think it's a steal. Nick Nash, he's your red zone wide receiver, man. And that's our biggest weakness for San Francisco 49ers. So I thought Nick Nash at 177 is a great pick. And then I think that the reason why I traded up and with those 3 picks is because you got enough draft picks. You have enough draft picks going through this entire draft where if you used all 3 of those 7th round picks, one of them is going to end up getting cut anyway. So why not trade up by getting rid of those 3 7th-round picks, trade up into the 6th, and get yourself a guy that has a better chance of making the team like Jackson Haas? I mean, you probably could fill in more needs with the 7th-round pick, but I'd rather get more of a certainty, more of a guy I love by getting rid of those 3 7th-rounders and get a guy I know I'm way more confident in, Jackson Haas, because he's the best blocking tight end in this draft. So if Luke Farrell gets hurt, I have him, shoe him in, he's good to go. If George Kittle gets hurt, I got Jalen Conyers, boom, shoe him in, he's good to go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 draft picks here to work with. And I think every single one of these guys can make the roster or will make the roster. There's absolutely nothing here that I hate. Honestly, I don't hate any pick here. The only one that I'm kind of on is the DJ Giddens one. But at the end of the day, man, it's a perfect fit. So it's kind of hard to complain with that. So that's my mock drafts. I did 2. One where I don't trade at all. Well, I think I traded once. Where you don't trade at all. It was good. Like I thought the mock draft that I made where I didn't trade at all, I did think it was good. We got D lineman, we got the edge, we got the tackle / offensive guard and Will Campbell. We got the wide receiver and Kyle Williams. We there was just like one or two things that I wanted to come out of the draft with to make sure, like that future offensive tackle. I don't think we got that. The running back, I don't think we got the running back in the last draft. What else? We got Conyers. We got the tight end. We got our linebacker. We got the corner in that one. We got the safety. It was really like we missed out on another D lineman, another D lineman, and a running back. It's kind of what we missed out on the last previous draft. This one, I think we kind of like really got every possible need. We just missed out on Teddy Buchanan. I feel like it was like the biggest miss of it all. So, oh my God, got mad comment. Be sure to like that live, guys, if you haven't hit that like already. And I gotta say, and I wanted to save this until my channel was at like 4,005, right? I wanted to save it for 4,005 or something like that. But screw it, we're at 4,000 subs, guys. We reached 4,000 subscribers. I may lose 1 or 2 where it goes down a little bit, but I'm just going to claim it now. We're at 4,000 subscribers. It's because of you guys. Thank you guys so much. This is a dream of mine. And we reached 4,000. That is 4,000 more than I ever thought I'd get. I swear to you. And it's because of you guys like you, Juan, Strawberry, Terradome, Papa J, Val, Steve-O, even though he's kind of a troll, but he's a light troll. He usually takes the disagreement arguments of things. Who else am I missing in this? Jeff, I appreciate you. Joe Boyd, even though you're negative, I still appreciate you, man. You're awesome. William Roberts, thank you so much for being part of this, part of the Wolf Pack, man. Thank you so much for reaching 4,000. And then once we reach 5,000, I'll do another another celebratory live. And then after that, it'll be 10,000 and we'll upgrade from there. But 4,000, man, that is crazy, dude. That is crazy, man. That's so awesome, dude. That is so freaking cool, dude. I remember when I was in like the hundreds and I was like, I'm like, if I reach 1,000, man, it'd be a miracle. But here we are, 4,000, dude. That is just, dude, this is my dream, man. And you guys are making it come true. And it's just, wow. I'm so baffled by this channel every single day, just by like looking at that number and thinking to myself, how did I ever get here? Like seriously, it's because of you guys. Thank you guys so much. Like truly. Terradome with the super chat. Appreciate you. $5, man. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, man. As always, the best co-host ever. No offense to 49ers Media. You're dope too. You're dope. I appreciate you, man. Support the channel. Thanks so much for the congratulatory congratulatory super chat, man. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, man. As always, even with your commentary, man. Super awesome. Glad I've met you, dude. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, man. That's awesome. And then Papa J for all the super chats he's given me as well. Appreciate you supporting the channel, man. You guys make this run. I'm not gonna be here for too long. I'm not gonna be here for too long saying this stuff and going at it. It's just I don't think you guys understand. Like I just want you guys to understand just how much this means to me and just how much it means to me that this is something and it's growing into something more. And truly, it's because of you guys and because of these lives and these conversations we have and you guys liking the videos and sharing it and spreading the word, right? You know, it's because of you guys. It's because, and it's surreal. So I won't say too long talking about it. I'm not getting into it, but like, I just, my face is going red from how blown away I am about it. And thank you guys. You guys made my 49ers heart grow from here to here. Thanks again for the super chat, Terradome. That's freaking awesome, man. That is actually dope. I appreciate every single one of those, man. Thank you, man. And you know what? You the man. No, you the man. Good shot. Thanks, Val. Appreciate it. Congratulations, Wolfie. You deserve it. You're a cool guy. Hey, man. It's because of you, man. I appreciate you, William. It's because of you, man. It's because of you. People like you. Wolfpack, the Wolfpack like you. Nikita, thank you also, Nikita and Michael. Gotta give a shout out to you guys, man. You guys are dope, dude. Thank you guys so much. I know Michael did his job, did a lot of work of spread my channel out to a lot in Rambo's live. So big shout out to him, man. I hope your father's doing okay. I hope he's feeling a lot better, man. Big shout out to you as well. And your dad definitely helped him out too. Jacob says, Fortnite don't win Super Bowl as of right now. Definitely not happening. Can't say it. I can't say that we have. Not wrong. Oh, hey, I didn't notice we had a bunch of weird. We had some bunch of comments in here that we shouldn't have had. I didn't know that was in there. My bad. Guillermo, thank you so much for being part of this live too, man. Being part of this journey. You guys are absolutely awesome. Oh, I know you're in here. I saw you. But thank you guys so much. I'm gonna take off. I gotta walk the dog, make some dinner. Make a couple more shorts and stuff. Go through the motions and stuff like that. And this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. And so I'm a bounce, guys. Thank you guys so much for being part of this. You guys are absolutely awesome. Nikita, thank you for joining this live. I appreciate you coming in time and liking the video. William, thank you so much for being part of this live. Terradome, as always. And be sure, by the way, guys, Terradome, me and him go live either a Tuesday or on a Thursday at 9 a.m. This week, it's going to be Thursday at 9 a.m. for the Wolfie and Terradome show. Do not miss it. It's an absolute blast. We always have a great time. It's always great vibes, too, as well. Be sure to be there for the Wolfie and Polly show. Juan, thank you so much for being part of this, man. It's awesome, dude. And we got your guy, Kyle Williams. We got your guy, Kyle Williams, man. We got him. Strawberry, thank you so much for being part of this live. I appreciate you. Papa J, the best mod a bro can ask for sure. Strawberry, thank you so much for being here as well. I think I said that already, but just in case. Jake, thank you so much for being here too. I love your information, man. You always come in. You know a lot about football, dude. You have a bright future in football, dude. If you keep it up, man. If you keep it up, dude, you have a bright future in football, dude. You know a lot. CG Ruthless in the house, supporting the channel. I appreciate you, man. Check out CG Ruthless, man. He does a lot of interviews with prospects, draft prospects, or anything like that. So be sure to check out his channel, of course. And that is everyone. Thank you guys so much for making this channel go. Be sure to like this live if you haven't already. It helps out my channel. And this is my passion, and you guys support that, and every single like does that. Truly. It's the best thing for this channel, and you guys make that happen. So thank you guys so much for liking this live. And if you haven't subbed already, sub. Be sure to sub. So that way you can be part of the Wolfpack, and you can be part of the conversation. Thank you guys so much. And like this live, because every single like makes my 49ers heart grow from here to here. All love, fam. Bang, bang, Niner gang. 4K, baby. 4K. 4K.